Hi children, good morning everyone. In today's class I am going to revise you the question answers of the second lesson, knowing about plants. Hopes that you have all brought the textbooks of 6th class. This is your textbook. This is divided into two parts as semester 1 and semester 2 as you know well. And in first semester you have first 3 lessons as biology, isn't it? So the second lesson part is knowing about plants. Today I will continue the question answers of that lesson. Okay, you can take the page number 22 of your textbook and see the part of the improve your learning. Okay, so once I repeat the blanks, later we'll move to question answers. What are the blanks given over there? You see once again, taproot system is present in dash plants. You know very well, taproots are present in dicot plants. The seeds, the plants with the seeds which are enclosed with 2 cotyledons. They are called as dicots, as mango, groundnuts. If you see them and pluck the plant along with the root, when it is very small, you can see that it is a taproot. The main root consists of main root and various the other lateral roots arise over this main root, which is called as taproot system. Okay, so this is the taproot system is present in which type of plants? Dicots. This is a taproot which is found in dicot plants. Is it clear, children? The next one. The bud at the tip of the stem is known as terminal bud or apical bud. What it is called? The bud at the tip of the stem is called as terminal bud, or it is called as apical bud. Okay children, and the next one, part of the leaf that helps in exchange of gases. You know very well, the part of the leaf that helps in the exchange, that is respiration of the plant, is stomata present in the leaves. Stomata are the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaf. You cannot see these stomata with your naked eyes, that is you cannot see them directly. Then how can you see them? You can only see with the help of microscope. Okay, microscope is an instrument through which you can able to see the objects which we cannot see with our naked eye. So these are the stomata which helps for exchange of gases in the plants. Okay, next blank you see over there, primary organs of photosynthesis are leaves, isn't it? Organs of the plants which takes part in the photosynthesis are leaves. And next move to the choose the correct answers over there. Given the first one, the important function of the stomata is, so there are the functions like conduction, transpiration, photosynthesis, absorption. You know very well, conduction is performed by the stem, and transpiration, though it is performed by the stomata, first the photosynthesis process should take place, then only the excess water is removed from the plant. So photosynthesis, the C is the correct answer, and the fourth one given over there is absorption, where it is the function of the roots. You know very well, isn't it? So which is the main function of stomata? Photosynthesis. For what is meant by photosynthesis? Photosynthesis means preparation of food. Preparation of food by the plant in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Synthesis means preparation of. Photo, light. It takes the light from the sun, water and mineral salts from the soil, and in the presence of chlorophyll. They are the colored pigments present in the chloroplast. The chloroplast are the organs present in the stomata of the leaf. So they take part in photosynthesis, that is preparation of food. Okay children, the next one you move to that, choose the correct answer, the given over there, part of the plant that helps in absorption of water and minerals. Which is the part of the plant that helps for absorption of water and minerals, as I said earlier? That is root. Roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. And how many types of root systems are there that you have studied here? Taproot system and fibrous root system. Two types of root system you have studied, isn't it? There is also another types of root system that I told you, that some plants will take that they respire through the aerial roots, isn't it? Like they take the support, like banyan tree or the sugarcane, they have the stilt root for support, and some mangroves they respire through their roots. Is it clear? So there are some special arrangement of the roots in different types of the plants, that roots help for taking the water and mineral salts from the soil and store in certain plants they store the food materials like carrot, beetroot, turnip, radish, etc. And in some plants like sugarcane and the banyan, it helps for giving support, and in some plants for respiration also. Is it clear? So there are aerial roots in banyan tree and sugarcane also for giving them support. Okay children, hope you have understood about the roots and stems and different parts of the plant. Okay. The next one is part of the stem from where the leaves arise. So the leaves arise from the nodes. The part of the stem where the leaves arise is called node. Is it clear? And the part of the stem between the two successive nodes is called as internode. The part of the stem between the two successive nodes is called as an internode. Hope you have understood this. And next, moving to the questions, important parts of the plant. First question is, what are the important parts of the plant? What is the answer for the first question? Important parts of the plant are, what are the important parts of the plant? They are roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits. So if it is asked for explanation, how do you do it? Roots, they help for absorption and fixation. Root absorbs water and mineral salts from the soil, and they absorb, that is as they absorb, they fix the plant firmly in the soil. That is the function of the root. And in some plants, roots store the food material in them. Next, coming to the stem. Stem helps for the conduction and support all the other parts of the plant. That is, conducts the water and mineral salts absorbed by the root and conduct them to all the other parts of the plant. And stem also gives support or bears all the other parts of the plant. And in some plants, stem also stores the food material in them, as in case of garlic, turmeric, sugarcane, potato and onion and so on. So you can understand how these plants, that is these parts of the plant help the plant. Now see here about the leaves. So here you have seen roots as functions, as their functions are fixation, absorption and storage. Fixation, absorption and storage. Coming to the stem, you can see that the functions of the stem are giving support to all other parts of the plant, conduction, conducting the water and mineral salts absorbed by the roots to all the other parts of the plant, and in some plants they have the storage of food also. So these are the functions of the stem. Coming to the leaves now. Leaves take part in the photosynthesis, that is preparation of food by the plant. Respiration. What do you mean by respiration? Exchange of gases. What are the gases that are exchanged by the plants? After the preparation of the food, the plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So the exchange of gases, that is taking in of carbon dioxide and giving out of oxygen, is done by the plants through after photosynthetic reaction. In the photosynthetic reaction, carbon dioxide is taken and oxygen is released, and in sense respiration takes place in the plants through the organs called as stomata. Okay. And next, transpiration. Transpiration is a process in which the excess water in the plant is removed out of the plant body. That is called as transpiration, and this is also done through the stomatal pore itself. Is it clear? Next, coming to the flowers. Flowers are another most important part of the plant. Flowers contain petals. They are of different colors and they give attraction to both ourselves and also the birds and insects too. So flowers attracts insects or birds for pollination. They help for pollination, and further fertilization takes place after for pollination, which helps to give rise to the seed formation. So how does the seed form, everything you will be going to learn in the 7th standard. So from this you can understand that flowers are also very important part of the plant, which helps for the seed development and further development of the plants. So that is reproduction. So flowers are attractive parts of the plant. They attract insects for pollination. Attract insects for pollination. Know the terms well, children. Next, coming to the fruits. The fruits are developed from the flowers, and these fruits contain the seeds, which in turn give rise to the new plant. So this is what you have studied in the parts of the plant. Now that is if it is given for 2 marks question, you can write simply about the parts of the plant as such, the side headings. And if it is given for essay marks, essay type question for 4 or 8 marks, you have to draw the diagram and also explain each and every part and its function. Is it clear, children? And now coming to the next question, how does the stem help the plant? What is the stem? You know very well, the plant contains 2 parts. One is root system and the other one is shoot system. Stem belongs to shoot system, isn't it? This is the root system which lies below the soil. This is the root system which lies below the soil, and this is the shoot system which is above the soil. So here these are roots of the plant, and this is stem of the plant. So what can you infer from drawing this? You know the functions of the different parts of the plant. Now you tell me, how does the stem help the plant? Stem, that is the functions of the stem you have to write for this question. So what are the functions of the stem? Stem gives support to the leaves and flowers, and fruits that arise from the flowers, isn't it? So fruits also arise from the flowers. So they give support to the leaves, flowers and fruits and all other parts of the plant. So this is the main stem which gives support, and it also conducts the water and food material that is absorbed by the roots from the soil. It is conducted to all the other parts of the plant by the stem itself. Is it clear? So that is the main function of the stem in the plant. Where does the stem lie? Stem lies above the soil and root lies below the soil. Stem, it belongs to shoot system. Stem belongs to shoot system. Root belongs to, that is, it is below the soil and it is root system. Okay, next. Question is, what is the relation between the type of the root system and venation? You have to know, to answer this question, the relation between the type of the root system and venation. The third question is type of the root system and venation. So now you know what is root system. Root system is that it lies below the soil and it absorbs water and mineral salts from the soil and help the plant further for the preparation of the food. That you know it, isn't it? So the roots fixes the plant firmly in the soil. Later now about venation. What is venation? Venation means the arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf lamina of a plant. So how are these veins arranged in the plants? Are all the veins of all the plants, of all the leaves, of all the plants are same? No, isn't it? So there are different types of venation and different varieties of leaves. So you can say that venation is interrelated to root system. How it is interrelated? That is what you are going to know now. If the type of the root system is taproot, you know very well, taproot consists of the main root and the lateral roots. These are the main roots and these are the lateral roots. This is the main root and these are lateral roots. Roots always lie below the soil. Okay, lateral roots, this is the main root. This is the taproot. If the root is taproot, so the leaves, which type of leaves it may have? The plant has the leaves with the venation of reticulate type. That is, the network-like arrangement of veins is seen in this type of leaves. This is the network-like arrangement of veins. Network arrangement. What is this type of arrangement called, children? Network arrangement. In which type of venation it is seen? It is seen in reticulate venation. What is the type of venation called? Reticulate, it is reticulate venation. Okay, so if the plants have taproot system, if any plant which has the taproot system, then you can see the leaves of that particular plant having reticulate venation. Okay, if the plants are having fibrous root system, if the roots are fibrous, as in case of grass, paddy, maize and so on, so these plants can be plucked out easily. Even when they are grown completely, they can be plucked out easily if the plants have the fibrous root system. All the root starts at the base of the stem. The grass is our best example for the fibrous root system. All the roots start at the base of the stem at a point. So these all are lateral roots. All are lateral roots in fibrous root system. So this is fibrous root system. These are fibrous roots. And the veins, that is the veins arranged in the fibrous root, in the plants with fibrous root system, the veins of the leaves are parallelly arranged. So how are the leaves arranged? So if you can see, it is arrangement is parallel arrangement like this. There is no network. So they are parallelly arranged. This type of venation, grass leaf, if you see, you can see this type of arrangement of veins inside the leaf lamina. So this is parallel arrangement of the veins. Parallel arrangement of veins is seen in parallel venation. So what is the type of venation? It is called as parallel venation. This is parallel venation. This is reticulate venation. Hope you have understood the relation between the root system and the venation. What is root system? It lies below the soil. It helps for fixing the plant firmly into the soil, absorption of water and mineral salts from the soil. And the venation is the arrangement of veins and veinlets in the leaf lamina of a plant. If the plants are having the taproot system, then the type of venation that is seen in those plants of in the leaves of those plants are reticulate venation. If the plants are having the fibrous roots, then the type of venation seen in their leaves is parallel venation. Is it clear, children? So, recognize this type of root system and the venation. So, what is the relationship between the type of venation and the root system is being discussed here. Hope you can easily write. Okay, children? So, if the type of venation is reticulate venation, then the type of root system is taproot system. If the type of venation is parallel venation, then in those plants the type of the root system is fibrous root system. Hope you have understood, and now we'll move to the next question. That is, Rajani said respiration takes place only in leaves. Is she correct? Does the respiration takes place only in leaves, children? Yes, respiration is a process that takes place through the stomata of the leaf. They are the tiny pores present on the stomata of the leaf. So, respiration takes place through stomata on the leaves. So, these are the organs of respiration. You can see these leaves are the organs of respiration also. Yes, it's true. How can you support this statement? How can you support this statement for this? You know very well that if the leaves are, if they are not covered, that is, if you put an oil over the leaves and if you do this test, that is the test of whether the leaves have taken part in respiration or not, you can say that after some time the plant dies. Is it clear? Because of the coating of the oil over the leaves, the stomatal pores get closed. So, the respiration does not take place and the plant dies. For this, you should write the experiment of the observation of stomata present on the leaves. So, what is the structure of the stomata? You can write. Okay, children? So, if the plant doesn't have any leaves, you can see if the plant doesn't have any leaves, it cannot prepare its food, there will be no respiration and no transpiration, and the plant dies very soon. So, the plants need leaves for preparation of food, respiration and transpiration, that is removal of excess water from the plant body. Is it clear? So, stomata are present on the leaves which help for respiration. They are very much useful for taking part in the respiration. So, they are the essential organs of the plants, we can say. So, you can easily draw the stomata, children. Like this. Draw the structure of the stomata. This is a bean shaped part. This is called as God cells. These are God cells. What are the bean shaped part present in the stomata called? God cells. And the tiny pore present inside the God cells, which the God cells will be guarding. The pore, it is called as the small aperture like structure, this aperture, this is called as stomatal pore. What it is called? Stomatal pore. And these are chloroplasts. Chloroplasts. These are the organs present inside the stomata which takes part in the preparation of food. They contain the green colored pigment called chlorophyll, which helps in the preparation of food for the plant. Okay. So, in this question it is asked that stomatal pore, if it is the stomatal pore, that is the part organ of the stomata which takes in the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and releases the oxygen into the atmosphere. This exchange of gases takes place in the leaves through the organ called as Stomata. So stomata is an important organ for respiration in plants. Okay children, hope you have understood this answer very well. If the plants does not contain the leaves, so what happens? Or if a leaf is being coated with the oil, then the stomatal pore gets closed. So from this experiment we can say that if you cut the leaves completely, if you really remove the leaves of the plant also, at times if it is not produced, cannot produce its food material properly. Okay, without food it cannot develop. Is it clear children? Next question is, what will happen if a plant doesn't have any leaves? As I said you earlier, if the plant doesn't have any leaves, it cannot prepare its own food. So no photosynthetic process. It cannot take part in respiration. Exchange of gases does not take place. Removal of the excess water from the plant body cannot take place. So no transpiration occurs. So the plant dies at last. Okay. So the major functions that is required for the plant to survive doesn't take place. So it dies. Next. How can you show that plants absorb water through the roots? It's a simple experiment. As you have seen that if you take any of the tubers and cut into half and keep in water for a few hours and observe later, in the water should contain a little ink in it, ink or any other colored substance in it, add anything in it. Then observe after some time that the colored is being observed by the tuber. Okay, so from this it is confirmed that the roots absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. So you can see the answer from the page number 16 of your textbook as activity 3 it is given for you. So you can read out this activity and write down the answer for this question, as roots help for absorption of water and mineral salts from the soil. And the next question given over here is that explain the various parts of the plant with the help of a neat diagram. So as I said you, the functions of the plant in the very first question, you should draw the parts of the plant and also explain each and every part of the plant here. Okay children, and next coming to the question, explain the parts of the leaf. So here the question is very simple, where first of all you have to draw the diagram of the leaf and then mention its parts. Okay. So now I am drawing the diagram of the leaf with reticulate venation. Both the parallel and reticulate venation can be explained in this part of the leaf itself. So even if it is a parallel venation too, it's similar where I can show you the different parts. So this is the petiole. So here the parallel venation, it starts from the base of the stem itself, isn't it? So it arises from here itself. So it's somewhat difficult for you to understand. So I am drawing the part of the leaf with reticulate venation so that you can easily understand all the parts clearly. See here children, this is the base of the stem. It is called as leaf base. The base of the stem at which the leaf arises is called as the leaf base, and the stalk of the stem is called as petiole. The expanded portion of the leaf is called as lamina. At first the leaf is divided into 3 parts: leaf base, petiole and lamina. And lamina again consists of 3 parts. They are midrib, veins and veinlets. Midrib, veins and veinlets. Is it clear children? So these are the parts of the leaf. Leaf base is the part of the leaf that is where it arises. The stalk of the leaf is called as petiole. The part of the expanded portion of the leaf is called as lamina, and the lamina consists of midrib, veins and veinlets. The long vein that arises in the center of the leaf is called as midrib, and veins and veinlets are arranged over the midrib. You can see all the veins in the parallel, that is in the parallel venation, the arrangement of the veins in the parallel venation. So here, in reticulate venation, you can clearly observe the network type of venation where arrangement of the veins in the leaf lamina, so that you can understand easily what is midrib, what are veins and what are veinlets. So this network of arrangement completely in the leaf is called as venation, and it acts as a skeleton of the leaf. It acts as a skeleton of the leaves. So leaves are the organs, or they are called as food factories of the plant, since they prepare the food material for the plant. Leaves are called as the food factories for the plant. Is it clear, children, now? So the parts of the leaf, and explain each part of the leaf. Draw the diagram and explain each part of the leaf clearly. That completes your answer, and it's an essay type question. So hope you have understood this question very well and you can complete it soon. Next question is, John has no sufficient place around his house to grow plants, but he wants to grow vegetables like tomato or brinjal. Suggest the possible or some ways to do so. So if he do not have any place to grow the plants in his house, he has to grow the plants in some pots, or he can make service rooms and put them in the service rooms and grow the plants, or he can grow the plants in the terrace also. Is it clear? So you can make out different ways like this to grow the plants. So now kitchen gardening and the terrace plantation is being improvised, so isn't it? So these kitchen greens and all, now they are being developed for growing different types of the vegetables or green leafy vegetables, greens we say as such. So these are being developed, terrace gardening and all. So you can develop this type of gardenings for growing the tomatoes or brinjals, and such type of easy plants can be grown well in the terrace, or he can use pots also to grow them. Next, collect any plant from your surroundings, draw its root structure. You can take any plant that is found as a small neem plant or a tulasi or any other grass. You can pluck out from your surroundings and observe its root structure, whether it is a taproot system or fibrous root system, and write its root structure. Okay, children? And next question is, collect the leaves of various plants and prepare a herbarium. Write a brief report on the shape, size and venation. Hope you can write easily. So what is the shape? Is it oval shaped, or it is how the tip of the leaf is? You can write serrate venation. If the leaves have the toothed edges, leaves contain the toothed edges like the neem or the rose, you can say that it contains the toothed edges. And what is the shape? Is it oval or spherical, round, etc. Okay, in the next class I will continue the next lesson, children. Hope you have understood this lesson well. Thank you.